Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the neighborhood. I am John, your favorite neighbor kid, and we're coming back again today to play a little Loop Hero, which this is a game that came out in March, I think. It's an interesting little game. A dungeon crawler, though. You take a very different role than you normally would. You've got a hero you want to get through everything, but you don't actually control the hero at all. You control the environment. It's a little strange, but it's really cool. It's got a great sense of style to it. It's got great music. I love it. Let's just start it off. I'll show it off today. Let's start it. You can see I've played a little bit here, just as kind of to get things figured out. The stars in the sky are going out, one by one. But no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there's still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. Yeah, look at that. Look at that inky blackness just dripping from the sky. That's creepy as hell. I love it. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there's absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone willing to do the impossible. This guy right here. Oh yeah, with his sword and board, baby. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? Can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did it destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Alright, to change between adventure, traveling through the map, and planning, stop modes, press the switch, right-click or space. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. I'm gonna do that right now. And we're set on 2x speed, so we'll go a little bit faster here. Hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall. If such a thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. Is not everything night without a sky? Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen, right here, this guy right here. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Oh yeah, a living ball of slime, quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory, and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. So basically, we just watch. And then we get stuff. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. Alright, so we take that, we slap that weapon in, equip it. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories? Or do they belong to that slime? Yeah, it's kind of strange. You get there's like a deck of cards, and you're dealt from that deck. And you can use the cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Now, so yeah, this is a dungeon crawler game that's more of a strategy than it is a dungeon crawler. It's interesting. Drag the card into a suitable space to remember the land. You can actually put it anywhere on here except for on the camp. Good. Now continue your journey. Continuing. Now every day will usually spawn new enemies, and usually get you a little bit of recovery, but we'll come to that. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream, or remembered as a bad damn. It's good that nobody's listening. Right? That's how I feel. You can get new items and cards during battle, as you've probably already noticed. Some items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. So we can see here that the damage amount that we're getting from this mace is the same, but it also has a damage to all stats. And you'll notice that, like many other RPGs since, since World of Warcraft, early 2000s, they have Diablo, even long before that. They have kind of a rarity. The level is in the bottom corner, so these are both level 1, but there's a rarity here. This is common, this is rare, and then there's like unique and legendary. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. It's hard to tell exactly what they are, but basically every rarity level will add an extra stat to it. So we're gonna equip this one because it gets a damage to all stat. That means you damage every enemy during an attack with a certain amount. We're gonna put this rock. We're gonna take this rock. We're gonna put it right there. And a forest. We're gonna put it wherever we want, really. It's good to put forests next to other land masses, where it's good to put rocks and mountains next to each other. I'll mouse over so you can actually see what I'm talking about here. Great. So there was a mountain over there, and here's a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Why you have branches and stones in your backpack, I don't know, but we can take a look at what we got here. Some of your actions will yield resources that you will need later on, but not right now. That shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Yeah, I looked at them. I see them. All right, let's continue. Continue, baby. Oh yeah, so the forest will get you HP. Will get you an HP bonus every day, and it stacks. So like all the forests are gonna stack, and the rocks and mountains will get you. Well, forests will recover HP every day. Rocks and mountains will increase your maximum. And they'll increase depending on how many are adjacent to them. Rocks will increase them inherently, whereas mountains will only increase with other things next to them, but it'll increase by a lot more. It's kind of interesting. I think it's time to get some rest. Yeah, so you can see here, it's plus 2 HP, but it's plus 2 more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain, and that's adjacent in every space around it, including diagonal, I believe, which is really nice. So, you know, clearly, like I said, you want to get these closer to everything. Forests, on the other hand, wait a second. Oh, that's interesting. This is a forest. This isn't what I was thinking of. I'm learning something. Okay, so the game itself is a journey on a looped path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't remember that. All right, so because we're at the camp, we can actually take all of our resources with us. We get to keep everything that we picked up on the way. If you are somewhere else on the path and you click that, you only get to take like 60%, and if you die, you only get 30%. And if I remember correctly, whenever you go to camp, you leave everything there, so that's an important note. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both these problems. Nice place to set up camp. This is when all those resources you've gathered will come in handy. Who would have thought? You have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. And we're going to do that right now. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire. Done. All right. Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition, or not. Do as you wish. I'm going to start that expedition, though. Go fight this, Mr. Skeleton in the sky. No, this path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? So that's another thing, too. Every time you go to camp and come back, new path. Everything's new from the get-go. It's fun. It's a good thing. But you, like I said, you get to keep everything you pick up, and camp is always the same. I mean, that's where you get your increases and such, and change things around. But we'll see that as we go on. Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I'm the worst savior of all. But if it works, you're still a savior. I don't judge. Let's do it. All right. So everything runs in the background, unless you don't want it to. All right, so we got a spear. So this one's a unique spear. So it's got the 2 additional things. It's got the damage and attack speed. Then we've got a battlefield. we are going to put this down immediately because this spawns a chest at the start of each loop. So it'll spawn a chest somewhere on this as we go along. You know, the next time we pass the camp. But it also has the added effect of either these spots or any of the spots that it's touching, enemies can turn into ghosts after they die. And ghosts can be a little tough. It's kind of a mixed bag. If you like, or you know, you don't necessarily want to die. You don't want to fight too many enemies, but you want to make sure that you're fighting enough enemies that you're getting stuff, and you kind of want to even it out and make sure that you're traveling at a nice pace here. All right, I'm going to take defense over magic damage for right now. Rock, I'm going to try to find a good, solid location. With a lot of open space next to it. It's really kind of tough. Okay. I also like to build a 3x3 of rocks and mountains when and you'll understand when we get to that part. Also, you notice I equip this ring and I equip this armor as we're going along, and you can do that while you are in the middle of battle too. So as you're fighting enemies and certain enemies drop during battle, you can actually pick up stuff, or you can change your equipment. The problem with that you have to, the one thing that you have to think about is every time you change equipment, you lose whatever item you replaced it with. Or you lose whatever item you replaced. So this one gets you extra attack speed and vampirism. I want that. I want that. Okay, so meadows. Meadows are what I was thinking of. These heal 2 HP at the start of a day. This is, I'm gonna put this one right here. Now, you'll notice this is a blooming meadow. Because I put it next to something else, it actually heals 3 HP at the start of a day. So that's an important thing. You don't necessarily want to group meadows together. It's very strategic. It's very interesting. And I just, you know, I don't go for max strategy. I just like to go for it. This ring, I'm not going to take, and you don't have to worry about anything that you don't want. You can just kind of keep it in your inventory as things will be added to the top, and as things end up down here, they'll get dropped off the end and they'll just disappear. So it's nice. With the rock here, we're gonna put a spider cocoon. We'll put it right here. It doesn't get us anything, but you know, during that new day, that enemy will spawn, and we'll have something new to fight the next time. All right, so we got a grove here. I put anything I can put on a path. I'm gonna put that down immediately. I love this. I love this music. This music is so good. The reason I put anything that you put down on a path immediately is because it won't spawn a monster immediately, but you will pick up a resource as you go by. All right, that's not as good. All right, we got some more rocks. And you'll see my HP my maximum HP is increasing as we're going along. All right, so there's that chest that spawns. Now we have to fight 2 enemies. Kill them. Get them done. All right, we got a mountain. And a graveyard. And a shield, too, so that works for us. I'm gonna put the mountain right here. Doesn't really matter. But, you know, it's +5 for each adjacent rock, so these gives us a good amount. But it doesn't give us one inherently, like I said. Cemetery. This one, again, I'm gonna put this right in front of us so we get the thing as we go. This one spawns skeletons. This one spawns the rat wolves, and then you get the spiders there. All right, but like I was saying, you get things for walking over stuff. So, there you go. All right, and now we're gonna fight us a chest. All right, so that is like almost immediately I'm gonna say, you know, it's a level 2 and it's a unique, so I'm pretty much gonna take it over whatever I have anyway, because I only had a level 1. This one probably the same. It's a level 2 and it's a higher rank. It replaces a lot of things that we have. But it keeps our attack speed, which is nice. So we get auto regen in place of the vampirism that we had. I'm not going to worry about any of these things because they're all lower level. You can still have better lower level stuff. That's an important thing to note. All right, so a beacon is a worthless landmark in a world with no direction, but that's not true. It adds 40% movement range or movement speed within its range, and plus 28% attack speed for all units. That's kind of a mixed bag, but you know, I'll take it. You know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Now, I do like to find, for these, because of the movement speed, I like to find the best spot that has the most coverage. This is a pretty good spot right here. That's, what do we got? 7, 10. So this is 10 spots here. You know, like the best spots technically are where you get this shape right here that kind of goes all the way around. If you can get it to go all the way around, the tighter the better, basically. But this is as tight as we can get it right now, I think. It's important to note that sometimes you will have stuff on the outside that will get you stuff, but we'll take that right now. All right, let's continue on. All right, so we get a counter too. Got a counter chance of 16%, so we're doing a lot more damage. Not getting anything particularly good, not getting any new shields, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And you can pause when you're in battle. You'll see these cards tick up, so it'll pause afterward. There's also a setting that allows you to... There's a setting you can set so it'll pause immediately after battle for you. You won't have to worry about it. Now that is something that I want to look at. Takes away a little bit of our counter and a little bit of our attack speed, but it triples our damage, so I'm gonna take that. And this meadow I will save until we've got a good place for it. And again, let's do a cocoon in a corner spot like that. That way we can go ahead and put these down. Probably not the best spot for it, actually, just because of the proximity to here. I probably could have gotten away with putting it over here. All right, we got a road lantern. This guy reduces the stacking. This reduces how many enemies can appear on any spots here. Actually, it probably would have been better over here. That's all right. Put that rock down, get a little bit more of an increase, and continue along. All right, so another thing we want to pay attention to is this map completion bar. We don't want to, once this maxes out, a boss will spawn on the camp, and I don't know if we can actually return with this without fighting the boss. But if you're not prepared to fight the boss, if you don't feel confident in fighting it, don't jump to it too quick. Build up your camp first. Let's see. And this is level 4 rare. I'm gonna take it. I should check this. 3. Okay. All right, there we go. We got that chest again. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So either one of these are probably gonna be better. A little bit worse damage, but we've got counter and magic damage here, and we've got vampirism, which I'm gonna take. This goes down by 1 point on either, but it also has added defense and that vampirism stat. This mountain I will put down there, and a treasury. This is an interesting little landmark here. We put these down, and you surround it with stuff, and every time you do that, you get materials. And if you surround it entirely, it empties entirely, and you get even more materials. So we'll start like this. In case I get another treasury, I like to keep them close together so that, you know, things that I put down can kind of stack. And this is a nice little card. Oblivion allows you to remove any other tiles, including any monsters that are on that tile. So you could use this on the grove to get rid of it, and then if a bunch of enemies are on that, you can get rid of them there. All right. All right, so we got a few options here. This increases our defense immediately, and that it's not going to be as good. Though I could look at this to see it's got better regen. Brings our attack speed down. But I'm not going to worry about that either, so let's continue. Let us continue. All right. Vampirism damage to all. It's one of those things. if you like certain stats, you might want to stack up those particular ones. So that's where more of the strategy comes in too. You may not want to have, you may have a stronger weapon that you're not sure about immediately, but if you start getting a specific stat later on, you might want to switch weapons out before you lose them. It's kind of one of those things. And here's a nice little thing that happens. You get up a 3x3 of rocks and mountains, it actually becomes a mountain peak. So it's plus 120 HP, and you get, you know, 5 additional HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. And you can add those around the outside, and you get so many. It does spawn a harpy every 2 days, though. That's an important thing. So you get extra monsters. So it's like you increase the yield, but it also ups the stakes. Delicious steak. All right, so that's a level 4. I'm gonna hold on. This is a tricky one. I think I'm gonna hold on to that for right now. So if you see here, 728 to 738. Does that make sense? I wonder if it's for each one of these. Yeah, that would make sense. No, it wouldn't. Because this should get you 2 extra. That's what it is. That's what it is. Something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I don't want to do the math. All right, another rock. All right, let's do this math really quick. Okay, so I put it here. We got 738, 753. So that's an increase of what, 15? Yeah, 15. So that's doesn't matter. Let's just keep going. Getting increases. It's getting better. We're getting better as we go along. Everything's fine. And the enemies level up every time you loop too, so that's another thing. All right, let's see here. I want to do that. So we got some more resources there. Fighting some more enemies. We're rocking and rolling, baby. Oh, that's a good deal. Now, certain pieces of equipment will have stats as their default stat. Like armor will always have max HP increase. Shield will always have defense. A weapon will always have damage. Rings don't have any basic ones, so it's a random roll. It can be anything. It could be any stat. All right, so we got a vampire mansion. This one's a different one too. I'm gonna put it, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put it right there. And then we got this meadow here. I don't want to put it down yet. Well, yeah, I'll put it there. So we're not gonna get anything extra out of that, just the 2, but we will get a little bit out of the treasury. So that's nice. That'll work for us. Let us continue. All right, let's see. Attack speed plus 12%. And that's our only regen. But I'm gonna take that speed. Ooh, hey. All right, this brings our vampirism down, but it gives us an evasion. Oh, this is a tricky one. Because the max HP also drops down. It's tough. It's tough. This, on the other hand, all around basically better. All around better. So I'm gonna slap that beast on. All right, we got a meadow. Ugh, I don't want to put it down yet, but we will. Back off, human. A vampire, where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I'd be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness, and hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to Oh, sorry. Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me and I will set this crumbled world right. Right! I'm doing this not for just myself, but for everyone, in the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Still considering this one. I'm gonna keep what we got. Alright, so we got another mountain, another meadow, another beacon, and a cemetery. Hopefully we get something out of this Vampirer. The Emperor Vampire. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements prosper. Oh my god, I'm just stumbling today. But this won't do it all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently, the blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Alright, so I'm gonna save the meadow for a little bit. We can put down cemetery right there, so we can travel right through it and put down another beacon in an opportune place. That's 5. That's 6. That's 6 as well. 6. This one's tough. This one's a tough one. I'm just gonna go with a 6 here. That right there. All right, and mountain. Because mountains need to be surrounded, I don't like to put them at the edge of the map. You can fill the outside with rocks, because those inherently have value, you know? So that's what I do. Alright. New shield, new armor. Alright, we got double mountain here. Let's slap those down. Next time, I think we can probably go for another loop here. At least. We'll see. We'll take a look. Alright, we got a ring. Now this says counter. Keep the attack speed.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You want to save the world. You want to ask for help. Our answer is no.
How did you... But why no?
We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it does not stop us from seeing. Your saving the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you.
Fine. I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does save the world mean to you?
My progeny and my kin. For them to be strong and to live, it's part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one.
I don't want your children to die from starvation. Please, try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, Harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need.
I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye? Goodbye? Alright, I guess. What else can I say? Ooh. I'll sit on that for a little bit here. Okay, that's not too much different from what we've got. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming the source of another. There's no home for the Harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they've managed to survive their mountains if their mountains were cut from reality. They wouldn't, probably, if I had to guess. Alright, we got another mountain out of that. Alright, go ahead and continue in this direction. Oh, I should have continued. Nah, it doesn't matter where I would continue at that point. We got another one of these, though. I would do a one good spot for that. Okay. Gonna hold on to those two still. Alright, another rock. Put it right there. Beautiful. Another cemetery. And yeah, I think we can probably manage another loop here. Oh, we gotta fight so many spiders. Another beacon. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna trade it up. Alright. Here's our next best good spot. This one right here. And oh, I suppose there's this. Alright, so we'll work with that. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you.
We remember ourselves. Now give us all you've got.
You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first? Then you can do anything you want.
Goblin must rob. No other order in the world.
Fair enough. I guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh, wait. I do have one. How about your death?
Death!
I'm not very nice, am I? I don't even know what that is. Oh, look at all that evasion. Alright, another vampire mansion. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad and the world is trying to restore itself. Actually, I think it's dependent on how many meadows you have, I want to say. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Oh, damn! Shots fired! Yeah, it's, Goblin Camp appears for every 10... Oh, every 10 mountain rock tiles. Okay, so we've got 10. That's right, it spawned a lot earlier. Another vampire mansion. We will put that... why the hell not? We'll put it right there. Alright. Let us continue. Alright, we're doing really well for ourselves, actually. Especially for the first loop. Oh, shit, look. We got another upgrade here. Alright, let's see. Magic damage. I'm gonna keep what we've got. Just keep that vampirism. Put this battlefield. Ah, damn. It's unfortunate that we didn't get to put that down sooner. Oop. Let's see. Damage to all. Vampirism up. I like this one a lot. Ooh. And... Alright. Sit on that. We're gonna need to find a way to get more HP. That might help. Oh, that's a high level beast right there. Magic damage, 7 counter. 13%. I'll take it. Oh, and we want the lantern. This is actually a good spot for a lantern. All right. All right. Spider cocoon. I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna start putting some meadows around here. Beautiful. I'm making some progress here. Another spider cocoon. Where do I want to put you? It's getting close to the day, though. I don't know if it was a good idea to put that down so soon. Oh, hello. What are you? Damage to all. Defense regen per second. That would be good. Defense evasion. Evasion up. Yeah, and defense up. Take that. Beautiful. This is a fun little game, though. I love this game. I thoroughly enjoy it. It's unfortunate. Well, it's not unfortunate. It's actually You know, very strategic. Certain things you can't put next to the... immediately next to the road. You know, like you can't put any meadows right next to the road. Some things you have to put on the road. Some things you have to put next to the road. It's good stuff. I like it. It's really strategic and fun. Now, we're going to have to definitely figure something out. Because we are going to die, son. We are going to die. Going to die. Alright, let's see. This has everything but vampirism up. At this point, I will take attack speed increase and counter increase and damage increase. It's not going to be great because we're not going to get as much HP, but we're going to be able to deal a lot more damage a lot faster. All right, we got some meadows. Do I have anything I can put it next to? Yes. And we can put another spider cocoon down. I don't know. I'm gonna sit with it for a little bit. Alright, we are not gonna make it out of this alive, are we? I got a little bit too excited. Kinda sucks. Alright. What are you gonna do? Apparently kill everyone. Alright, let's see here. Is there anything that I can work here in our favor? Regen per second. That would take our vampirism away. And we don't really have anything. I don't think we can get away with 11, but we can use some of these to our advantage to try to get free. We don't have any... Oh, we got a day coming up, though, so get a little bit of extra HP. Should have waited. We're gonna die. We gonna die. Alright, actually, what I think I will do is... The likelihood that we'll be able to make it out of this alive is very slim. I think I would rather, instead of trying to get to where we need to go, I think we're just gonna retreat. We're just gonna immediately take 60% of what we can and go, instead of just taking the chance that we will die. So, let's retreat. Alright. I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boys managed to return. Survivors? Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget that they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from, our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return? That means you remembered I was here. Yes. That's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. Be grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us. And we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. Aw, yeah. Well, let's... We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survived the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Didn't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. And don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them. You might need them. Oh yeah, we're getting some stuff here. Alright. See what we can build here. We can build a field kitchen. So I'm going to put that down. I'll slap that down right there. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier.
What? You're waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a earth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of good stew. I couldn't tell that. I felt like that was kind of a French accent and then went to Spanish. Whatever. What are you gonna do? Okay, so we build what we can build. Nothing else we can right now. What the nice thing is that we built the field kitchen. This actually unlocks another card that we can use and adds 10% to the power of the campfire, the healing power of the campfire. So, as such, it unlocks an extra card, and we have to go into our deck building and add a new card here. There are limits for every level of cards, and you can, as you can see here, so 2 is the max, 2 is the minimum for this one, 5 is the max, 2 is the minimum, 2 and 2, 3 and 1. And then there's a total deck max and minimum. So thankfully, we can actually just click this one on and add to it. And that's pretty nice. It can be placed near a forest, adjacent to the road. Its roots have... its roots devours enemies that have less than 15% HP left. And actually, something that you'll notice is that we don't even have access to the forest that we had in the intro, in the tutorial. It's just kind of an interesting little thing. That's probably, I suspect that's something that you have to unlock through another addition to the campfire. Just a fun thing. We're gonna head out back on the road now. New map. New day, new map. Love this. Love this music. So good. All right, so we got beacon. I'm gonna slap that. Where is a good spot for this? This is a good spot. And Blood Grove we'll have to wait for. Brand new day, little bit of coffee. All right. We can put that spider cocoon down. I will put that up here in the corner. I'm going to put this meadow down right there, and the cemetery, of course, as always, directly in front of us. All right, and as per usual, I'm going to find a good spot for these. I know I said rocks, I like to keep them in the corners, but I like to build the first mountain as fast as possible, and since you can make them out of rocks in addition to mountains, I like to do that. And I'm not noticing the equipment that I need to equip. All right, we got a grove, that right there, so we get our items on. Loving this, loving this. You can actually also turn off cards, which is another important thing. So I could actually, if I'm not using the Oblivion card that much, I can turn it off, and that'll decrease the pool. All right, max HP goes down a little bit, but it gives us some little magic damage. Let's slap this down somewhere that's not too terrible, and let's slap that ring on. Oh yeah, baby. All right, start our peak mountaineering. I don't know if it is. Maybe it's. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh wait, did we put a grove down? We did, didn't we? Yes, we did. All right, so we can put Blood Grove down. I'll put that right there. This immediately devours enemies that have less than 15 HP. That sounds great, but it actually means us too, so it's important to know. I'll put that meadow down. Got our first treasure chest here. All right, that's just gonna be outright better. And this also, no vampirism, but it gives us regen, which I will take. New day, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, immediately we get an upgrade here. I'll take it. That damage is going to be helpful for these enemies here. And see that those vines, that was
That was them being devoured mercilessly. All right, so we got a 3. Slap that on. Immediately. Immediately. All right. Do that. Excellent. All right, let's see. Another rock. Another rock. And that's not going to be as good. So we keep going. Beautiful. Wonderful. Excellent. Alright, so that's awesome. Takes away vampirism but gets damage to all, so that's nice for us. I'm gonna put that right there. I usually like to save meadows for treasuries, but you know. If you got a good spot for them right next to the map, I would take that also. Wait, what is our... Yeah. Take that attack speed, definitely. Slap that down. Spider cocoon. I'll put that right there. This is actually, I think, going to be our last little loop here. And we'll head back to the we'll head back to camp. Our mountain. We can put this grove right here. Alright, so as I said before, we'll do that. Second pair, that's fine. Got a lot of stuff from that one. Road lantern would be good there. Cemetery, obviously right in front of us. Put the vampire mansion there. And meadow, we really don't have to worry about, but we'll keep going. Alright, so we got that one resource. Yeah, we're coming back. Let's head back. Take all the resources with us. It's good for us.
Another success. You've returned and we still remember you. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's good to be back. But I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world are gone. The path is empty again, and there's only darkness everywhere I look.
Interesting. So technically you remember that there are things you have forgotten. We should find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy this place up. It's time for the next step.
What do you have in mind?
Expanding the camp. We have all sorts of craftsmen, from cooks to an alchemist. They all need a place to work. We can't use the materials from around here. We turn away for a second and a branch or stone you've just found, and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survived your trip always look suitable for building. But these are just stones and splinters. How can you build something with them? Curious, huh? I noticed it with the fire you've made. The things you obtain somehow infect everything similar with stability. Only in small amounts, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden wall exist without constant supervision.
He's not nice. Alright, so this is a good place to break it up. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. This has been Loop Heroes. This is a lot of fun little game. I might continue playing it. There's a good chance of that. But you know the drill if you like me, if you like the channel, if you want to help out a little bit. Do what you're doing right now and watch. It's fantastic to have you here. If you want to find any other ways so you can support me, you can check out the description down below and find links for Twitch. You can come check me out on the weekends. You can join Discord, the neighborhood on Discord. Love to have you there. Chat with us. Or you can also donate with coffee, KOFI. Do appreciate everything you do for me. Everything does help. And if you do, I do want to say this is YouTube, so like, comment, subscribe as well. And if you do decide to subscribe, make sure you hit that little alarm bell. And if you have any tips or tricks or games that you want to see me play, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Or we're on Discord. Definitely appreciate to hear from you. Anyway, with that, thank you so much for checking out the video. From my house to yours, I'm John the Neighbor Kid, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.